You really can't go wrong with this recipe for chocolate mousse. It's good for any special occasion. And I know everything that you can do wrong while making this recipe because I did them and I'll share them towards the end of the video. So first thing that I want to do is kind of chop up the chocolate into smaller pieces so that it melts really quickly. No need to overcomplicate it, just some rough cuts. For the chocolate, you can really use what you prefer, your favorite 70% dark chocolate. If you choose to hang on, I'll show you how to make sure your mousse does not end up looking like this and instead is light and fluffy how mousse should be. So now just let that melt very gently. You want to make sure that the bottom of the bowl is not touching the water that may be either simmering or boiling. Just let the steam that's rising gently melt the chocolate and the butter. Until then, let's take a look at our egg yolks. So they go right into your KitchenAid blender, even a large bowl with a hand whisk would work, along with your sugar. And then whisk it on high speed until it's very pale and at the ribbon stage. See, the goal of doing this is to really make sure the sugar completely blends into the egg yolk so that when you taste it, you don't taste any grains of sugar. The chocolate, super nice and molten. The cocoa butter in 70% dark chocolate really helps to make sure you get just the right fluffy mousse. I'm gonna now slowly start adding in the chocolate to the egg over here. And as I do that, I'm gonna just make sure you keep mixing. And this right here is the best part about making this recipe. That color. You can't go wrong with it. It just looks so enticing. I know it's just yolks, sugar, butter and chocolate, but wow, it's like art. Set that aside because now it's time to work those egg whites. And now just whisk it up on high speed until you get some nice soft clouds of egg whites. When it's done, it should look just like this. So first, I'm going to take some of the egg whites just to help mixing this easier and folding the egg whites easier. I'm going to whisk this up just to act like a starter. And now just a little bit at a time, keep adding egg whites and doing the folding action to incorporate it. Essentially, we're incorporating air by following this pattern. And you can kind of see in the texture right now. That is just love in a bowl. Now you can go ahead and portion these out, flatten the tops, and clean the sides if you have to. I'll pop these in the fridge for about 4 to 6 hours. I promised you some tips, so here they are. Make sure you allow the molten chocolate to cool down slightly because otherwise the eggs will scramble and they will likely deflate. Second, do not use unsweetened chocolate because it does not have enough sugar or cocoa butter to get the right creamy consistency. The eggs will turn out grainy and it'll be a huge waste of chocolate. So hashtag save chocolate. Now you can just top these off with some fresh whipped cream. Check out how to make that down below using a whipped cream dispenser, and then dust it off with some cocoa butter. Use the best quality chocolate, cream, cocoa, butter to get this perfect mousse. So if you liked how this turned out, then make sure to check out my Oreo mud pie. I used this mousse to fill the mud pie and it was super good. Check it out.